The state of sports gaming is depressing. It's pathetic, honestly. And I've been playing sports games since 2001. And so I find myself going back in time to the glory days and wanting to play games that I've never played before. In sports that I want to know. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. This is an unpopular opinion, but my second favorite sport, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. It's hockey. It's the closest thing. It's the next big thing to big hits, but it's fast paced enough. It's nice. It's rough around the edges, just like American football is. Takes strategy, takes skill. And so I went back, I dug up a stud, and I did some of my testing and my research on it, and I have the game, and I've been in the game to make sure it passes every check mark that I have for a sports game. And boys, I think I've found the best. Let the modern day sports games burn in the dumpster where they are right now. We're not going to mess with them. We're just going to let them burn in the dumpster. And we're going to go back to the glory days. And I'm going to play an NHL game and do a long series on it that I missed out on in my younger days. We're going to do it here today. Hope you guys are ready. Let's lock in and just take a look at what this game has to offer. NHL 2K10. That's it, boys. That is the game. This is the best, or at least arguably the best NHL franchise mode experience that you're going to be, able to play, that we have available. And it's free, by the way. I've been wanting to get into hockey personally. It's for so long, and video games help me get into sports, right? Madden's really helped me grow in my American football knowledge, just being able to play whenever you want. And EA's NHLs are horrible because you don't have nearly as much control as far as being able to edit anything you want once you load up the franchise file. This game here destroys all of that. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. It destroys all of it. Meaning, once you load up the franchise file, you are in full control of not just your team, but the universe, like you should be able to. A player has a breakout year, but doesn't get the upgrade overall that he deserves. You can fix that. You're the commissioner. You have the power. Did you not make it to the playoffs? But you still want to be in the playoff action? You still want to watch the playoffs? You want to watch the who wins the Stanley Cup? Not just get told who won, but actually watch it on the ice? You can do all of that in 2K10. So that means you're never out of the action, even if your team is. You can go in and watch, like I'm doing right here. I'm watching the playoff team, even though I was controlling the Atlanta Thrashers. I didn't make it to the playoffs, but I can still be a part of it as a fan on the bench. I'm watching them, and if I wanted to play, I could. Though that's not my style, you could still do that. Which is what my channel is built around, because I like to follow the league as a whole and get the history and the lore of my universe. And so I need to be able to watch other teams play, not just one team, the team I'm controlling. That ruins the immersion. If the Canucks go to the finals, I want to see if they can win it all. Which leads me to my next point. I'm going to be putting subscribers that have come and gone to my channel from the past. Some special names that mean a lot to me are going to get put into this series. I've never really done a true NHL subscriber league, but it's happening today. And it's going to happen with some classic names that I want to see on the ice and what they have to offer. And for the first time, I can finally do it now, because I've found a game where I can watch any game I want, control any team I want to control, relocate any team I want to relocate. I have full control. This is my universe, my franchise. And that is what this mode should always be about. Look at this right here. I can edit Stamkos, right? If I feel like he should be a different type of player, I can. If I want him to grow his beard out, I can. If I think he should be faster or slower or more quicker, have better agility, I can boost all of this. I can adjust what I feel he deserves based on his stats from a season ago. I can keep it realistic, or I could go crazy with it. It should be up to me. I'm the player. But in modern day NHL, once you load up the franchise, you have no control over any of this, not even over your own team, really. And it's such a disaster with the management of rosters that the AI does. If I feel like a team should let go of somebody or sign somebody in free agency because the AI is failing them, I can do that here. I can step in as the human and help them. I should be able to do that. This is my franchise. Give me all the control. This game gives you that. Now you can see here, I'm in the off season, so you can see all the off season. Now I will go ahead and say the one negative thing is the drafting system in this game is outdated. You do get to see the overalls right away, and when you're literally drafting them. And so that's going to stop you from drafting one player over the other because you know their overalls. You got to give and take somewhere in life, right? Despite that, I still feel like this is the best hockey experience, the best NHL hockey experience. And that's sad because this game is 13 years old. The free agency is still fun. The offseason as a whole is still good. It still holds up. It's just that the drafting system is outdated. Besides that, this game beats EA's current NHL hockey series, NHL 24, in every regards. You can even create and edit draft classes, meaning I can put you guys in the draft and see where you go. If I want one of my subscribers in the draft, I can do that in this game. So I can finally have a true subscriber league in my NHL. And I'm going to be throwing some classic names in here to have some fun. I am by far no pro when it comes to hockey. There's many players I don't know. There's more that I don't know than I do know. But I know the rules. I know the game. And I want to get into it. And I've been watching it. And I'm excited to learn and grow in my hockey fandom. And this game's going to help me. I can feel it. Because I was in this game and I was just getting overwhelmed with excitement to start this series. And I want you guys to be a part of it. If you want a player, leave them down in the comments below. And I guarantee you will get your time to shine. This is going to be so much more easier to follow, a bunch of players' careers than MLB or even football. This is going to be epic, okay, for learning certain players. Sidney Crosby, we're going to be watching him from 13 years ago and rewrite history for him. Can he get more than he has? What about Ovechkin? We got the young Ovechkin. What about Phil Kessel here? 22 years old. So I'm excited for this. This game has everything that I need in it to have a good, fun series. And it's just sad to think that we don't have this type of experience in modern sports gaming anymore for hockey. And I guess all we're left with is this. Let's be thankful that we got this stud of a game right here, NHL 2K10. So let's get into the series. And if you want to be a part of this and have a player, leave the position and the name in the comment section below.